Hey, hello guys. Guess what? It is now the 12th, Friday the 12th of July. I was supposed to be able to be headed towards Colorado about a week ago. However, I've had some mishaps, not really mishaps, the trailer has. It's been in the shop, and then I had a couple of packages that needed to be picked up, so I haven't been able to get out of here. I'm yet. So hopefully today, if everything goes right, today is the day. I plan on packing my stuff up and heading to Colorado. I've got friends I want to see in Colorado Springs. I've got friends I want to see over across the mountainside, and some family I want to visit as well. If I can get up into Whitefish, Montana. I'm not too sure about that one yet. Depends on the whole trip. So, wish me luck, and we'll talk to you in a little while going down the road. Back in a while, everyone. See you later. Bye-bye. Alright guys, we are on the road, headed for Colorado. We'll be there tomorrow. I think tonight I'm going to stay somewhere up around Lubbock, or maybe a little bit farther up. But I thought I'd just pick up and show you some of the scenery we have out here in West Texas. I'm about maybe 15 miles or so from Junction, Texas. So we'll be back in a little bit. Enjoy the scenery. Oh, looks like we got Smokey Bear up there in the middle of the road. Guess I better put y'all away. Bye-bye for now. Alright gang, the scenery's kind of changed a little bit. We're getting up towards North Texas, close to it. This is the area where they put those wind turbine electricity coming up. I think we're coming into Eden or Ballinger, one of the two. But as you see, all on the horizon, it stretches from as far as you can see one way and as far as you can see the other way. All of these wind turbines for electricity, these wind farms. Okay guys, back in a little while. Alright folks, now we're coming into Ballinger. Landscape is changing even more. This is kind of farmland, and for Texas out here, plus ranch land. Too far out of Abilene. I haven't decided whether I'm going to stay in Lubbock or Abilene for the night. My aircon in my car is not working very well, so it's getting kind of hot in here. It's like 92 degrees outside. I got the aircon set on 70 and I can't feel it. I think something's wrong with the fans. Maybe a vent needs to be closed or whatever to route it, but anyhow, it's bearable, not unbearable. If it was unbearable, I'd be stopping. But guys, we'll be back a little bit. Another portion of this. out of gas. Anyway, just thought I'd bring you up to speed on these wind turbines. North Texas and West Texas are covered with these wind turbines. And I'm sure the rancher is just laughing all the way to the bank because he gets paid a royalty for those things sitting on his ranch. He don't need to run cattle. He's got enough money coming from those the electric companies. Okay, guys, we'll see you back in a little bit. I hope I make it to a gas station. Alright, guys, the scenery changes again. We're out here close to Lubbock, about an hour away, which makes it about 60 miles away. Oh, and what do we have over here? Looks like there's been, oh shit, there's somebody up in the ditch. Yep, that little car went way up in the fucking ditch. Okay. Anyway, we're about an hour out of Lubbock. As I said, the scenery changes. This is US Highway 84. Out here is ranch land. And you'll see the sawhorses out there. Some of them are working, some of them are not. They're pumping oil. It's just part of the Permian Basin. Northern part of it, though. The heart of it's around Midland, Odessa. Guys, that's it for now. Whoops, shit. We're gonna come around to me. Okay, let's just do that. Hi there, guys. Yep. Been a long day. It's almost 3 o'clock. I think I started around 8 or 9 when I started my trip. So I've been on the road probably 6 or 7 hours. Some of the road's been good, some of it not so good. It's been kind of rough. The rougher the road, the harder it is to drive. Wears you out. You're bouncing all over the place. Your trailer's bouncing all over the place. Your butt's bouncing all over the place. Anyway, we'll see you after a while. Hey guys and girls, it's what is this, day 2 of the travels. I am in Dalhart, Texas still, and just got fuel. I spent the night last night in Lubbock, but there really wasn't much to do coming across from Lubbock to Dalhart, and there's not a whole lot here because basically the landscape around here is nothing but farmland. So we're going to continue on towards Colorado Springs and Garden of the Gods RV Resort. We'll smoke at you later when I get there. Alright guys, welcome back. This is the type of land that I've been looking at from Lubbock north. As you see, it's pretty much all farmland. Big old sprinklers there. It's pretty much all farmland. Not much scenery up in this direction. Had a little bit back a while back, but not a whole lot. All right, I'll let you look at it for a while I pass this camper. This is my camper, my little camper back there is pulling really, really nice today. Surprising. Alright guys, we'll be back after a while. Alright gang, we are coming into a little town. Actually, we're in it already. It took me a while to get the video going. A little town called Texline. Now, Texline is a little town that sits on the border of Texas and New Mexico. It's not much here. Most of it's been abandoned and got a little bit of country store and things like that, but most of the buildings here are abandoned and there's not a big population here. Now, from here, we go back out and we will head into New Mexico very shortly. All right, we just crossed over from Texas into New Mexico and left Central Time Zone, and now we're in the Mountain Time Zone. So we are now in New Mexico. We're headed across kind of the northwest corner, going northeast, northwest, headed towards, basically we're going to go through Clayton, New Mexico here in a little while, and then from there over Raton, and then from Raton up into Colorado Springs. That's kind of our thing now. Oh, the wind is blowing like crazy out here. Kind of trying to blow me around, but not being too successful. It would have been really successful if I'd have been sitting in my driving my little Subaru trying to pull this trailer. It was just too light and the wind blew it everywhere. But we still have the flatlands, not much here. Way off in the distance over that way. Probably can't see it, but over in that direction are just a couple little plateaus or little mountains and stuff like that. So we're not quite into the mountains yet, but we're getting there. Now we're back over here. Oops. Back straight again. Alright guys, see you back in a little while. Alright gang, guess what? That is the first mountain to be seen going towards Raton, New Mexico. I have a feeling that's the volcano that's out here. New Mexico has a volcano that has been dormant for probably millions of years, and I think that's it, but I can't remember the name of it right now. But it's the only mountain across this little section, so we're here again. See you back in a little while. Okay gang, we are back again, almost at Raton. If you look, the mountainsides are changing. Scenery is beginning to change and get into some mountains. All back over this direction. Back over there. Yep. Looks like we're getting into the first part of it, Raton. Then we got to climb over Raton Pass, and when we get to the top, it'll be in Colorado. We'll change it to another state. And from there, drop into Trinidad to Walsenburg. Next city would be like Colorado City, Pueblo, and then Colorado Springs, where we'll have camp tonight at Garden of the Gods RV Resort. It's an affiliate or part of 1,000 Trails, so my discount was quite a bit. Anyway, spoke at you later. Gotta go back to driving. Alright, boys and girls, we are climbing over Raton Pass. I forgot what the elevation is. It's up here, but it's just going to be a kind of a slow climb at the motor, so I don't overwork the motor and do something bad. So we just run up here in this right lane with the four-way flashers going. Thought I'd give y'all a look at Raton Pass. Almost to the summit or the top. We're in Colorado and coming down off of Raton Pass. I'm down one gear. Got a 6% grade. And it says keep right except to pass. So coming down, I'm just going to ease on down. And I'm going to go back to driving, guys. Alright folks, we're on I-25 going north up in towards Pueblo, Colorado, and then Colorado Springs, and then of course Garden of the Gods camping ground where I'll spend the next couple of days. Over to the right side, you kind of see the rolling hills and plains. It kind of, I-25 kind of splits off of this. Kind of the divider between where you have the high plains and on the other side you have the mountains. But those can be considered basically foothills because it really gets deeper, farther back. So here we go down 25, or going up 25. To Colorado Springs, we're going to go to Highway 24, turn left, and start heading up towards Woodland Park a little ways to the Garden of the Gods RV Resort for a couple of nights. And from there, I'm not sure what the GPS will tell me. Go to Denver and then cut north or cut west over Eisenhower Tunnel and Vail Pass on 70, or if it'll cut me across through the center of the state, and at that point I may have to go over Independence Pass and come back down into Aspen and Snowmass. So we'll be back in a little bit and let you know some more. Alright guys, we have arrived at Garden of the Gods in Colorado Springs. As you can see, pretty nice little rock formations. and be many, many hiking trails. Hello, darling. Well, guys, we're going to go back by this and get some more pictures taken, more video of the backside. Garden of the Gods. And Hanging Rock when we get over there. guys, this is the backside looking towards Pikes Peak, which is right up there. And that's Hanging Rock. Hey, Mike. I didn't get a chance to do this, buddy. I wanted really bad to come up and see you before you passed. I was getting ready to ride my bike when I still had my bike. I was getting ready to ride it up here. But I never, ever got the chance there, buddy. And then when I got back to the Philippines, from the Philippines to take care of my mom, I started asking around. Julie told me that you'd died. And you did it while I was in the Philippines. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Have that chance to come see you and ride bikes again. Well, maybe we'll get a chance in heaven to ride a bike. But you sure picked a pretty spot. Guys, this was my best friend when I lived here in Colorado. We were biker buddies and pretty much went to every biker rally around the country together. But he sure picked a pretty spot. Cheyenne Mountain back there in the background. Garden of the Gods over there to the right. All right, buddy. Next time I'm up this way, I'll come visit you. I would say stay safe, but you'll be safe for that matter. Thanks for being my friend, Mike. And thanks for being there when I really needed you. During those years I was sick. Take care, buddy. We'll see you later. Alright guys, we are on the road. Headed for Silk, Colorado. You look back over this way, you see some really pretty scenery. Been climbing up into the mountains, and I just didn't get the camera out, but that's Pikes Peak back over that direction. Just some beautiful scenery we're going to go through here, all the way to the other side of the mountain, to around Glenwood Springs, Silt, Newcastle, Rifle, that area for the next couple of days. We'll be back on here in a little bit. See you. Alright guys, we are coming into Buena Vista, but look at this view. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful view. Okay, guys, we're coming into Buena Vista, but look at this view, would you? Beautiful, beautiful view. I've got to go back to driving now. Alright guys, here's some more view of Colorado. This is Highway 91, headed up towards I-70. This is the view that I have. Isn't that gorgeous? Makes me miss this place when I used to live up here. Out there. Oops. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Especially now when everything's green. Alright, we go back to driving. Hey everyone. I am now just outside of Glenwood Springs, and look how the scenery has changed as we've come down in elevation from around, the toppest was like 10,152 feet, and now we're down probably around 6,000 feet, and on the western side of Colorado where it gets pretty arid out here, and the farther west we go, the more arid it's going to get, and the more it will begin to look kind of like a desert or a high desert. Even when we look out to across the way, it still looks like arid, and it's not like it was when we were at higher elevations. That's just a typical Colorado. The eastern plains are kind of arid, and you have the central location where you get into the higher elevations where they have more moisture. It gets green, it looks really nice. But out here it's arid. Although it's a nice temperature out, it's 77 degrees. All this morning in the high elevations, it was in the lower 60s. So it was kind of nice. No aircon, didn't have to run any aircon in the car. Just lovely. All right, gotta go back to driving. Okay guys, we are in Glenwood Canyon. This little windy canyon is now 4-lane, but a long time ago in the 90s, it used to be a 2-lane. And God, it was wicked. As we go through one of our tunnels. I think there's 2 tunnels on this upper section. Maybe 3. It'll spit me out at Glenwood Springs. I forgot how many years. It took several years to build this and get it right. Alright guys, just enjoy for a while. I'm gonna drive. down below there, in the bottom, this is where the Colorado River runs through here. Cross over it right here. Back into another canyon or another tunnel. Okay guys, I'm gonna go back to driving. Well, hello gang. I am in Silk, Colorado. Been at a KOA here for last night and tonight. This morning I woke up with a whole lot better view. Tomorrow morning the view's not going to be too nice. It's just of the campground and some maybe construction houses and stuff, but that's okay because I did have to move a little bit from the original one. This little campground is right on I-70, so it's a fairly busy little campground for a KOA. Anyway, tomorrow I leave for Gunnison to 1,000 Trails campground site down there, and I will be there for approximately a week. I'm going to try to recuperate from all the headaches and stress that I've had from like broken down RV messing up at the beginning and then my car messing up on the way up. So hopefully we can get to Gunnison without a whole lot of problem, and I can just sit down and relax and maybe do a little fishing as well. I was going to try to do some fishing in the river today, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to fix my dinner, get my dinner ready for that, and then, as I said, I may even lay down and take a nap, and if I do that, I might sleep till God knows when, because I'm really, really tired right now. So anyway, guys, we'll be back with you in a little while, maybe tomorrow morning or even maybe later tonight. Happy travels to everyone. Bye for now. Alright guys, we are headed for Gunnison, Colorado. I'm on the backside of McClure Pass, Highway 133. And this is the view I have. It's absolutely gorgeous. This was a hard pull to get it up there. But we did okay, we made it, and now we're on the downside of McClure. This is the view, and it is just absolutely beautiful. And then back off over here, we have a couple of big mountains. They call them 14ers here. They're over 14,000 feet. That may be right to my due left. That may be Mount Elbert up there, but I'm not real sure. Alright guys, again, the view. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful view. Alright, gotta run. Need to drive. Need to hit the gears. Looks like we're almost at the bottom now. I know I made a lot of people mad because I come off these hills about the same speed I go up. I learned a long time ago in my trucking industries that you don't get started too high because you might lose it on the way down. And it's no fun to lose your brakes. Alright guys, gonna run. Have a great one. Talk to you later. Alright guys, you see the view? My God, it's pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. This is Gunnison National Forest. Not sure how far out of Gunnison we're at, but we'll try.
We'll get out of your way. We'll stand by your car.
Okay guys, we just went through Crested Butte, or Crested Butte as they call it, and I'm headed, my GPS says I've got about 38 more miles to get to the Thousand Trails Recreation Resort in Gunnison. I hope it'd be nice. But anyway, that's the view out to my left. As all these cars are passing, but that's the view. And then over there, that's the view to the right. Colorado is just a beautiful state when it comes to the mountains and the greenery. And of course the snow and you have the snow in the wintertime. It's just a great place to live. Right now, outside temperature is about 67 degrees. Very, very comfortable. It's probably in the 50s up here at this elevation. All right, guys, we'll be back in a little bit when we get into Thousand Trails. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm at Blue Mesa Recreational Ranch RV Park. It's part of Thousand Trails. It's kind of a nice park. It's quite big, quite large. Got a nice view. Let me turn this around and I'll show you the view coming out of my RV. Although there are a lot of RVs there, but oops. I'll show you the view. There's the view. All the mountains in the background. Got it over there, and then that one over there, and of course down way back there we have a nice view. Spin it around. Oops, there we go. All right, the weather here is wonderful. It is quite cool in the 50s in the morning. I think this morning it was down to about 50 degrees, and it's supposed to go down to that tomorrow, about 50 degrees. Maybe gets up in the 80s in the daytime, give or take, but pretty much stays nice all year, all day long. Quite a bit to do here. You can, if you want to play pickleball, they got a pickleball court or tennis court. You can go down to the wet reservoir and go fishing. Go swimming down there if you want. That's the Gunnison River. They have 2 pools here, actually more than 2 pools here. I think they have 3, but I know of 2. One is right close to me. It's an outdoor pool, and then they have an indoor pool as well. I got in here yesterday after a 4.5-hour ride for 150 miles or something like that, 160 miles. GPS says take Highway 82 out of Glenwood Springs, Colorado, go to Carbondale, Colorado, then hit Colorado Highway 133 and take it down until you almost get to Crested Butte, and then you go County Road 12. Well, let me tell you about County Road 12. You got pavement for a while, short while, and then it becomes a gravel road. So trust me, your speed is about 15 to 25 miles an hour at the top end. 15 to 10, so mostly 10 miles an hour to 15 miles an hour, because it's got so much washboard in it, holes, makes your RV just bounce up and down, makes your body bounce up and down. It was not a fun drive. Some beautiful area, I mean, quite scenic overlooks, but if I had to do it again, no thank you. All right, guys, let me show you my campsite. Whoops. Okay, we're gonna turn this thing around, hopefully. I'm in site 337. There's my little baby camper and full hookups. It's quite large, but unfortunately it's also kind of dirty. Got dirt for the bottom. If you can see, there are some around here that actually have gravel. I guess they got lucky, but I don't mind. It's not real level either, so you have to kind of level them up. Sagebrush around. Last night I sat out after dark and kind of enjoyed it. Drank a cup of coffee out here. The weather was nice. Wind was wasn't blowing very much, and it was just a nice little night. Okay. All right, guys, gonna go. We will get with you the next fun time. Bye for now. Morning, everyone. We're on our way back to Texas from Blue Mesa Reservoir. Climbing up, I think this is a climb over Monarch Pass, but I'm not real sure. I can't remember on this side what it looks like. But it's a pretty little drive. We're still in Colorado for sure. We'll make New Mexico this afternoon sometime around probably 4 to 5 p.m. Camp out there for the night and then head on into Texas the next day. Probably, I'm thinking about going somewhere around Dallas, Fort Worth, or I may go farther south than that. That's the fun part about being a nomad. You just go, and you don't really care where you go. All right, guys, we're gonna go back to driving. Be back in a little while. Hey guys, we're at the top of Monarch Pass. Go walk over here and kind of show you what we came up. It's about 65 degrees up here. Very lovely. Kind of weather you don't sweat much. But that is how we came up. All through that little valley, all the way up. into the top. It looks like that's a skier area up there. Maybe. All right, guys. Going back to the car. And continue to drive. We're back in the canyon following. I can't remember that if this is the Animas River or what, but we're just sitting here following the river. Still on US Highway 150 for another 7 miles, and then we turn off on Highway 69 and head south towards Walsenburg. Scenery's changed again. Gotten down a little bit lower in elevation, so we don't have the green, as much green. This is more the rocky area of Colorado. Sit back and enjoy the ride. I think that's the Animas River, but I'm not real sure on which one it is. It's been a while since I've been up this way. Alright guys, I'm gonna go back in a little while. Okay guys, that is a buffalo ranch. Not sure you saw them, but there's some more herds of buffalo over there. About the only one I know of in Colorado. This ranch is huge and sits between Walsenburg and Salida, Colorado. His herd has actually grown since the last time I came through here and saw him, which was about 3 years ago. Alright, hello everyone. Back again with a little road video. We are climbing over Raton Pass. Still on the Colorado side. Maybe a couple more miles to get out of Colorado and then we'll be in New Mexico. Just thought I'd give you a sneak peek of the climb over Raton Pass. Maybe he had truck trouble. Now, ain't that pretty? That's what I like about the passes in Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, Utah, all around. There's some really, really, really beautiful, beautiful scenery. Alright guys, gotta go back to driving. Gotten into the windy curves.